Coming up on Seminole Showcase, how a graduate student doesn't let her disability interfere with achieving her dreams.
Plus, how some fellow Seminoles are achieving their way to stardom.
And a new restaurant in Tallahassee is sparking our interest and our taste buds. All of that and much more just ahead in Seminole Showcase. Hello, I'm Jonathan Dobert.
And I'm Emily Larson. Grabbing the keys to drive after a drink could have permanent consequences, not only on your own life, but countless others. Laura Rogers speaks out for the first time with us about losing her son to a drunk driver.
Brooks Rogers was set to graduate a semester before he died. On Halloween night 3 years ago, he was a designated driver for his friends when an intoxicated driver hit the car he was driving, killing him and injuring his friends.
But I have that tinge of remorse that Brooks would be there. He'd be doing this, he'd be involved. Who would he be loving right now? And that's where it breaks your heart as a mom, the things that he missed.
In the state of Florida, almost 700 people are killed a year from drunk driving. If you or someone you know is unfit to drive, there is a cab that escorts from all local bars for $4. Just call 850-645-8294.
The tobacco epidemic is a growing concern in America, and it's no secret cigarettes cause cancer. On January 1st, 2014, Florida State decided to take initiative, putting forth a tobacco-free policy. The policy asks that students, faculty, and staff refrain from smoking on campus.
I'm definitely against cigarette smoking. I think it's not only a dirty habit, but an unhealthy one.
I have my own reasons. I'm a personal smoker. I have my own reasons for smoking, and I feel like for that reason, it should be allowed.
According to the CDC, since 1964 Surgeon General's report, nearly 2.5 million non-smokers died from breathing in secondhand smoke. For more information on FSU's tobacco policy, visit healthycampus.fsu.edu.
If you thought undergrad was hard, wait until you hear about one graduate student that has more to worry about than just her grades. Seminole Showcase reporter Olivia Bruno tells us more about one of FSU's inspiring students.
To the average eye, this is just a regular minivan driving along the road. Although this minivan opens up a whole new world of opportunity to someone who is most well-deserving of it. Grad student Sarah Goldman was born with cerebral palsy.
So basically the part of the brain that tells my body to walk doesn't communicate with each other. It makes my muscles really stiff, and I need help with basic daily activity skills.
This disorder has created barriers for Sarah all of her life that include walking on her own, showering, driving, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. She moved from Connecticut to Florida because her muscles tense up in cold conditions, so this was a way to ensure the best standard of living possible. One thing that it hasn't conquered is Sarah's optimistic spirit. She believes that no one can tell her what she can and can't do, and she continues to prove that every single day.
People had such low expectations of me and just told me I constantly wouldn't be able to do things, and they shut down my voice and my dreams. But when I learned how to be an advocate for myself and realized that I wanted to be just like everybody else and that I was entitled to those opportunities, I learned to fight for myself.
Not only did Sarah graduate with her bachelor's degree from UCF, but she then decided to attend grad school right here at FSU, something that students who don't have a disability barely accomplish. All while fighting a battle to keep her right to a caregiver that helps her with her daily tasks. She is studying to be a social worker and an advocate for people with disabilities. Among all of her accomplishments, she is also one of the few people who has cerebral palsy and is also learning to drive.
I can drive with certain modifications, and now that I'm there, it's been so rewarding.
So right here is where Sarah will be sitting when her license gets finalized. A few things that are different from this car, from a typical car, is that you have this computer screen which does the general controls of the car. And this right here is the gas and brake. Sarah is living a typical life and engages in everyday activities like hanging out with friends, studying for midterms, and now even driving her car. She will be graduating in December and headed off into the workforce. For Seminole Showcase, I'm Olivia Bruno.
Sarah will hopefully get her license finalized by the end of the summer and be allowed to legally drive on the road, all on her own. FSU student London Davis is making remarkable progress since the accident that left her without a limb. London lost her left leg when a car hit her in 2011. She recently had her entire ACL replaced and is temporarily wheelchair bound. She says the university has been extremely supportive, but she does have some difficulty getting around campus.
And I guess a car hit me. I really don't remember. So I guess.
Despite London's disabilities, she maintains a positive attitude and is fully capable of doing things on her own. She aspires to one day build prosthetic legs. For more information on how FSU helps those with disabilities, visit disabilitycenter.fsu.edu.
Will I find parking is one of the thoughts that drivers on campus consider when going out. Seminole Showcase reporter Alexandra Pina has the scoop on parking at FSU.
Garage full is a constant sign for most FSU students who drive to school. Sophomore Gina Malone knows all about it.
Sadly, I drive to school every day, and I live 5 minutes away from school, but it will take me 30 to 45 minutes to find a spot.
Students struggle to find parking every day, but according to faculty, the situation has improved over the years.
I hear students all the time, they'll come into class and they're late and they're like, I was parking for 45 minutes, I'm so sorry, I tried. Used to be a lot worse. It has gotten so much better over the last 10 to 15 years.
Mark Sigler, a communications professor since the fall of '93, says the university is continuously looking to improve the situation, but students should also plan accordingly.
I've never been on a campus where there weren't parking problems.
With over 40,000 students and roughly 16,000 parking spots, Matthew Inman, the Director of Transportation and Parking Services, says that parking supply and demand is tight on campus.
We tell people if you can avoid bringing a vehicle to campus, that's your best approach to dealing with campus, transportation on campus, because finding a parking space can be challenging sometimes. So if you can, use transit, bring your bike, walk. There are a number of different strategies to getting around campus without having to park a vehicle. So we really try to focus everybody on those.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Alexandra Pina.
For more information on the Transit app or FSU's transportation, visit transportation.fsu.edu.
More college students are making the switch from a car to a scooter. Whether it's for convenience or fun, this change of direction has impacted students both on and off the road. With this rise of scooter popularity, students have safety factors to consider as they drive on the open road. FSU student Jake Ogburn crashed his scooter at the intersection of Pensacola and Copeland on his way to class.
Some guy cut me off, I locked the brakes, turned, fell. Fortunately, I fell on the scooter, so nothing really happened. Like my leg got tore up a bit, but nothing bad. The scooter took most of it.
Ogburn walked away with minor scratches. Although there are no laws requiring a helmet, many students advocate for safety to protect their fellow classmates. After the crash, Ogburn decided to incorporate a helmet into his daily routine. He encourages others to do the same. It isn't often you see college students giving away food instead of eating it themselves. Seminole Showcase reporter Adrienne Hardy has a story of why one group is all give and no take.
Every Thursday night, the Tallahassee bar scene comes alive with partying students, drinking and dancing until the morning. These students are up late too, but not at the club.
They told me on Thursday nights we come down and we give out hot dogs to drunk people. We go out there, we give them free water and hot dogs, and we talk to them, and you know, we just love on them. It's the coolest thing. You got to come try it. And I came and it was like the first week I was hooked. I came back every Thursday night.
Up to 300 people are given a free water and hot dog. Students say they do it for reasons outside of themselves.
Like serve our campus, but also in that serve them in a way that shows them the love of Christ. Because for us, that's the greatest love that we've ever been shown.
I just point them to Jesus and just talk about the Word and talk about the promises God says. When somebody really understands that God is love, then you really know what love is. It's not just made up or found in a bar.
At 3 a.m. on a Thursday night, most of us are turning down the covers. But these students are turning up the heat to cook hot dogs for others. Would you like one?
Yes, thank you.
There's a much deeper void in their hearts that Potbellies or any club cannot fill. It only comes from the Lord.
An open, safe place for people of kind of just all walks, all backgrounds, would maybe think the Christians would want to have nothing to do with them. They wouldn't feel comfortable maybe talking to a Christian or approaching one because of fear of being judged, being labeled, being outcast. But on this lawn where we serve, this is a safe place that people feel comfortable enough to come no matter what baggage they bring, and they know that they're going to be cared for. They'll be told about Jesus, but it'll be so in a loving and caring way.
I mean, I think a hot dog and a water bottle are great for somebody that's drunk. And so we just give them hot dogs. And plus, they love them, so keep on doing them.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Adrian Hardy.
This is the 4th year of the completely student-funded Pot Dogs. The name affectionately comes from a mix of Pot's Bar and hot dogs.
One of the most exhilarating honors and many girls' dream at FSU is to be crowned homecoming princess. FSU senior Misha Munning says her dream came true when she defied the odds of campus politics as the first African-American female to win princess in 7 years. Misha says she hasn't changed at all since winning. She still goes to the same church every Sunday and finds time to spend with her friends. But she's still getting used to people knowing who she is everywhere she goes.
You don't have to be the it girl to win. So many times I feel like people feel they have to be popular or well known when you could be whoever you are and do what you love, like truly love, and still be homecoming princess.
Every year, hundreds apply to become homecoming chief and princess. Why not try your luck? For more information on when you can apply, visit the webpage at homecoming.fsu.edu. A big win for the Noles turned something classy into something fantastic.
And see how FSU is coping without their star, Jameis Winston. All of that and much more is in our sports update with Seminole Showcase reporter Spencer Allen. Spencer?
Thanks, guys. Since FSU football has worked its way to the top, the team has been rewarded with more than just the Crystal Trophy. Seminole Showcase reporter Janelle Johnson gives us the inside look at the new facilities.
Since winning the 2013 BCS National Championship, FSU has decided to step it up a notch and completely renovate its football facilities. The upgrades are a part of FSU's Champions Campaign, a $250 million fundraising initiative aimed at enhancing the school's athletic facilities, scholarships, and team operation budgets.
So each player here has a locker and a number. We put their loop in here every day. As you can see, we clean loop. So number 4, this is Dalvin Cook's loop.
Garnet and Gold guide Gabby Beloit gives us more insight on the new facilities.
We updated the locker room as well as our different other facilities in the building. We updated the coaches' offices. We added a whole new foyer to show all of our trophies as well as different awards we've gotten in the past.
All of these newly renovated facilities have helped the players do their very best from here at the practice field to here at Doak Campbell Stadium on game day.
And I think that winning the national championship definitely put us at the same level, if not above the other schools in terms of facilities.
And of course, as our Heisman winner would say,
okay, because Florida State, if we gonna do it then, we do it big. Let's go, baby.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Janelle Johnston.
Stay on the lookout for more additions to the FSU football facilities as they continue to recruit and do it big. Of course, quarterback, pitcher, and Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston won't be back in a Florida State uniform this season. Instead, he entered the NFL draft. FSU baseball coach Mike Martin Jr. has high hopes for Winston's future. Here's what he had to say earlier.
I think he's an all-pro, Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't know, which team where he's going to go. I think, and they should be the number 1 pick in the draft, and have a nice long career.
Winston's decision to leave FSU impacts more than the Seminole football team. Martin says Winston brought a lot of exposure to the baseball program and will be missed by his teammates. Keep an eye out for this former Seminole as he finds his new home on the NFL field. According to the USA Today, Winston says that it's been an incredible opportunity to play with the most impressive collection of talent and people the game has seen. Pins hang from striped vests as smiles spread across FSU and the Tallahassee community. You may have seen the Lady Spirit Hunters promoting Seminole spirit by painting garnet and gold war stripes on Nole fans before varsity sporting events. These ladies in vests sign up at bi-weekly meetings to make buddy bags for student athletes and can even earn the opportunity to cheer on the Noles outside the state. When they're not in their vests, they're at socials, fundraising, or playing IM sports. The sorority Alpha Chi Omega raises domestic violence awareness with their new rock climbing competition. Seminole Showcase's Rose Perry climbs to the top to get a closer look.
The ladies of Alpha Chi Omega take raising domestic violence awareness literally to another level with their Seek the Heights rock climbing competition.
I think we came up with the idea because our open motto is Seek the Heights. So we thought, like, oh, rock climbing, like climbing, you're getting higher up. You know, there's like this fact where every 1 in 3 college women is affected by domestic violence. So we're raising money for the Refuge House, and there's one in Florida, and we send the money to them.
People from all over Tallahassee geared up to support the cause and enjoy some friendly competition.
We have the boys section and the girls section, and we time each of them going up the wall. And then at the very end, we see whose time was the shortest, and then they compete for the final.
The sorority provides other forms of entertainment for those who might be scared of heights, including a bouncy house, puppies, refreshments, and a DJ. For some people, the philanthropy really hits home to them.
I'm the VP Philanthropy of Alpha Chi Omega, so I coordinate all of our philanthropies, and also my committee coordinates us going to other philanthropies in the Greek community. My aunt was actually abused in a relationship, so that really inspired me to help out.
It only took an average of 15 seconds for the winning team to get to the top. And it only takes 15 seconds to make a donation online at therefugehouse.com. As rock climbing came to a close, the sorority says they will continue to seek new heights all year long. From Seminole Showcase, I'm Rose Perry.
Now that's awesome. Rock climbing is a great way to bring people together for a cause. And attention all Florida State golf enthusiasts, there is a state-of-the-art golf facility at your disposal. Reporter Morgan Mills hits the course to get a closer look.
If you're missing a little game in your life, come visit one of Tallahassee's hidden gems. The Don Veller Seminole Golf Course and Club, proudly owned and operated by the Florida State University, has something to offer all levels of golfers. Players looking to warm up before a game or just practice some strokes on off days, the Seminole Golf Course has a renowned driving range as well as chipping and putting greens.
In high school, I used to play on my high school's golf team. And my senior year, I tore my labrum, and it didn't permit me to play golf too much anymore, so I took a year off. And then when I got back up to FSU, I started playing at Don Veller Golf Course, hitting some balls on the range, and my friend introduced me to the $30 membership program there, and got it, and I've loved it ever since.
Being an FSU student has its perks at the Seminole Golf Course, where they offer a Players Club membership with benefits that can't be beat. The highlights of this membership include 2 complimentary draft beers, discount cart fees, free weekly instructional clinics, and unlimited range balls. Whether you golf competitively or just for fun, the Players Club membership is a hole-in-one.
My favorite reason for going to Don Veller Golf Course is to get away from the girls and hang out with the boys.
The Seminole Golf Course is a popular hangout for men around town to play a few holes and throw back a beer. For Seminole Showcase, I'm Morgan Mills.
You can sign up for the Players Club membership online or at the Pro Shop. And any FSU student gets a discount price of only $30 a month. Back to you, Emily and Jonathan.
Thanks, Spencer. That was a nice shot. Well, whether it's with music or shows, FSU students are on the rise.
Seminole Showcase reporter Hannah Keating tells us all about talent in our entertainment segment.
Thanks, you two. Reality television stars are being made right here at FSU. And Jonathan, you got the scoop about one a cappella group's journey through the spotlight. Let's take a listen.
When I roll down the window, let me know where you're at, Atlanta. North side, Cadillac,
FSU's a cappella group All Night Yahtzee puts the pop in Pop TV's new reality series, Sing It On, set to premiere this spring. The show will feature college a cappella groups across the country as they compete in the International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella.
So having the cameras in the room and knowing that everything's going to be aired on TV has, I think, really kicked everyone's butt into gear and made us work harder. We were prepared way before quarterfinals themselves.
All Night Yahtzee placed second at this year's quarterfinals, advancing to semifinals, which will take place in Gainesville.
I'm really excited for semifinals. I think that we have a big fire under us because we came in second place at quarterfinals. So we're excited, and I think we're really working hard on our set, and we're ready to take it to semis.
Semifinals will be held on March 21st, where All Night Yahtzee will roll the dice and shoot for a perfect score.
I definitely have some concerns about what people are going to see when they tune into this show. Definitely got comfortable, myself included, so I'm nervous to see what they caught without me realizing that they were even listening.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Jonathan Dober.
Find out where All Night Yahtzee places in the competition by tuning into Pop for Sing It On. One FSU student's effort to save money became the reason for others to start spending. Jordan Little, a senior at FSU, is getting tangled up in her business. Tangled Tally is a jewelry company that she began just a few years ago.
Actually started, I don't know if you can see the bracelet I have on now, but it was tangled up like this, and I would just wrap stones into it. And as more people saw them, they would ask me to make them some.
Little began this company about 2 years ago to avoid paying high prices at local boutiques. She says her business has grown greatly. At first, she sold them to her friends and sorority sisters, but she is now shipping her jewelry to almost all 50 states. Jordan's jewelry is completely customizable and sells for anywhere between $10 and $20 a piece. For more information on Jordan's jewelry and how to order, visit facebook.com/tangledtally. Peanut butter burgers and chicken with waffles are unique items found on Tallahassee menus. Wells Brothers Bar and Grill, also known as Monks to Locals, is only minutes away from the Florida State campus and has taken Tallahassee by its taste buds. Dropping a Philly cheesesteak onto a burger smothered in melted cheese and garlic is an explosion of flavor that leaves customers with a satisfied stomach. If you're looking to leave your mouth watering, head on down to the corner of Tharp and High Street and indulge in award-winning recipes. While she came to FSU to learn how to belt her heart out, Seminole Showcase reporter Miranda Tetta tells us about one student's journey from the audience into the spotlight.
Music is a form of escape for many people. It helps carry us through life and expresses what we can't say ourselves. But for Sammy Picciarelli, music is her entire life.
I started singing in 5th grade. Some people were like, oh, that was pretty good. And I was like, cool. And then I got into voice lessons, and then I went to high school of the Arts in West Palm for singing.
She applied to FSU to pursue her career in singing and decided to become a voice major in the College of Music. After doing some research her freshman year, she auditioned for the only all-girl a cappella group called the Acapellas.
Then I auditioned and got in, and it's been awesome. It's pretty demanding time-wise. Like, you have rehearsal 3 times a week, sometimes 5 or 6 if you're getting ready for a competition. And so that can be really stressful, but all of the hard work and hard times is definitely worth what we get out of it. I mean, I think acapellas have something special.
In a cappella, there are different vocal groups. They can range from the bass group, which sings as low as B flat, all the way up to the sopranos, which can sing as high as an A note.
In October, the Acapellas' lives changed forever. After recording their cover of Royals by Lorde, the video blew up. A month later, it was on the Huffington Post and reached 1 million views in just one day. Now, the video has over 8.6 million views.
The guy that filmed it was like, I'm gonna get 1 million views, and we were like, oh, okay. And then it happened.
When she's not with the Acapellas, she's singing in a different band called Back Zach for your oral pleasure.
1, 2, 3.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Miranda Tenna.
The Acapels have performed all over campus, but are most famous for their performance at Powwow this year. Florida State University is known for their championship athletics and tomahawk chop, but one group works hard to give this school another unique quality. Take a look at the students who raise FSU to new heights.
It's my pleasure to welcome you to the greatest entertainment event you've ever seen.
The Flying High Circus puts on a performance that can easily rival a professional show. Even though the involved students receive no class credit, they devote their time and energy to provide affordable family fun to the Tallahassee community. FSU student Callan Roten has been involved with the circus for 3 years, and with over 22 acts, she has found her place.
I'm on triple trapeze, so it's a static trapeze, which means it doesn't swing, and it has it's one giant bar split into 3 sections, so it holds 3 to 4 girls on it, but my team only has 3.
Callan and her teammates practice 3 times a week, creating their own routine, designing costumes, and critiquing fellow circus members. And with law school in the back of her mind, she has learned how to juggle her busy schedule.
I'm in the Phi Alpha Delta pre-law fraternity, and then I'm working as a research assistant for political science, and I'm also doing an honors thesis.
The audition is all strength-based, so if you're thinking about trying out for aerial acts, be sure you can complete 5 pull-ups, 5 leg lifts, 25 push-ups, and 30 sit-ups. Although this audition process seems difficult, positive reviews make the hard work pay off. FSU student Natalie Marchena has attended the circus twice and was blown away by the performance.
I can't even imagine how much effort they put in. It's just incredible.
FSU is one of 2 colleges in the United States that has an on-campus circus. According to Natalie, this is a tradition all students should take part in.
I would never want somebody to look back on their however many years they were at FSU and wish that they had gone to the circus, because it's an awesome show and our students put it on.
For Seminole Showcase, I'm Hannah Keating. For more information on performance dates and times, visit circus.fsu.edu. And I think I need to go and improve my workout. Back to you, Emily and Jonathan.
Thanks, Hannah.
Tallahassee is buzzing about a sweet place. Seminole Showcase reporter Spencer Allen has the details on a new restaurant down Tennessee Street.
Strap in and let your taste buds blast off. Tallahassee, welcome to Apropo. An urban venue with a light atmosphere, the foreign style at Apropo is changing the way we devour foods. But what exactly is this place, and how does it work?
Crepes, people know them as to be, a French cuisine, that mostly sweet crepes, but we went ahead and expanded on that. We made crepes with chicken, steak, tofu, with lettuce, tomato, melted mozzarella on it, and to stand up like a cone. It's a whole new concept that we are expanding and we see a lot of potential on.
With each mouthful, you savor the freshness. The restaurant owners strive to give customers that delicious taste. Every morning, the food prep comes in and cuts everything fresh. Aside from the crepes, Apropo offers a variety of options. From breakfast to baguettes to the smell of baked goods, this place satisfies hunger. Kickstart your morning with a shot of freshly brewed Cuban coffee. Did someone say dessert? Take your sweet tooth to heaven with the Triple Dream. Start with fresh strawberries, sliced bananas, and get creative.
We put them side to side on the crepe, and we spread Nutella above it. And then when the customer comes over, you go ahead and ask if they want whipped cream on top for final touch.
I had to see what all the fuss was about. One word: wow. Where have you been hiding my whole life? Stop by and try it yourself. For Seminole Showcase, I'm Spencer Allen.
Have you tried a Propo, Jonathan?
No, I haven't, but I'm hungry after watching that, that's for sure.
Well, I think it'd only be appropriate for all of us to go right after this.
Oh, well, it'd be inappropriate not to. Well, for Hannah and Spencer, I'm Jonathan Dobert.
And I'm Emily Larson. Thanks for joining us.